Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Feature Friday video. This week I have some new stuff from Young Nails. So we have 2 new art screen collections, so that's 4 art screens altogether. And then I also have 8 new Caption colors to show you as well. So I'm gonna do some stamping demos with all the colors over black and white so you can see which ones stamp well, which ones don't, and check out some of the new stamps. Okay, so first I just wanted to take a look at the actual art screens themselves. So first is the 2 Global Cult art screens. So these ones are really geometric, but they're not like necessarily super straight lines on all of the geometric patterns. So these ones are kind of a little something different. And then the second plates are the Midnight Rose art screens. And these ones are a little bit more like Art Nouveau, a little bit more flowy. They have a lot more flowers, but then they do have like a cool little skull and like a little gargoyle on there too. So those ones are a little different as well. So starting with the new colors, I have Tickled Not Pickled, which is a really pretty like metallic light pink. And this one stamps really well over white, and it's kind of sheer over black, but it picks up the light really nicely. So it's a nice subtle color over top of dark colors. Next up, I have All Skill, No Luck. This is a really nice navy, like denim blue. And this one, of course, stamps great over light colors and not so great on the dark. The next color I have is Backseat Driver. And this is a pretty like dark magenta, like almost a rosy magenta. And again, this one stamps really well on the lighter colors and doesn't show up so much on the dark. Next color is No Batteries Included. This one's a really light, Young Nails describes it as an oyster pink shimmer, so it does have that pinky tone to it, but it is that silvery kind of pearly oyster kind of color. And this one stamps, in my opinion, kind of on the lighter side on the white and also the lighter side on the dark, but it is a pretty subtle color and it does show up well on either light or dark. Next up is Delicious. This one I find is kind of like a browny red. It's a dark burgundy, but it does have that bit of like a brown tone to it. And of course, this one stamps well on white and not so well on dark. And I have Hey Hey Hey, which is like a taupey gray kind of color. It has those brown undertones again, but a little on the cooler side. And this one does stamp really nicely over top of the white, and it's hard to tell on the camera, but on the dark, it is a really subtle effect. It does show up, but it's super subtle. And then my personal favorite out of these new fall colors is Wakey Wakey, which is a really pretty metallic rose gold. And again, stamps well on white, and it does stamp well on black, but it is that more subtle tone where it kind of catches the light. And last but not least, I have Late Bloomer, which it kind of has a bit of a greeny tone, but it is quite slate. So it's like a gray with a little tiny bit of a green tone to it. And again, this one does stamp well on the light, and it does stamp on black, but it is, again, a very subtle one. So there they are, the 8 new fall classics colors from Caption. I think the verdict on all these guys is they all stamp pretty well over top of white, and they're all either quite sheer or don't show up very well on darker colors. And then the 2 new art screen collections as well. We have the more kind of flowy floral, I'm going to say more girly plates, and then the more geometric, but almost kind of abstract geometric this time, which is kind of different from anything else that we have right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the section below. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram as well.